Hello everyone, and welcome to my playthrough of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I never fully beat Legendary Edition. I played it when it originally came out, but I never beat through all the games. Mainly I've only beat the Mass Effect 1 in it, but I felt that with everything that's been going on and starting back up, that I would like to go back and fully beat the whole thing. Go through and play through the entire series from start to finish and actually go into the story of it, actually dive into it and fully complete it. So we'll be starting a new character. I've kind of already sat down and decided.
Military database.
Yes, thank you. Welcome. Hello.
Classified information requested.
I've kind of already
Establishing secure
started
connection.
looking at how I wanted the character
Secure
design. I've spent some time
connection
looking at
confirmed.
what type of character I wanted to play, and I think I've came to a pretty good conclusion. So my original playthrough of it was as a male Shepard. I believe I'm going to go a female Shepard this time just to do a little bit of a different aspect. So we're going to do a new one. I believe I want to do a custom female. And as much as I like how it's Jane Shepard, I don't necessarily like how it's just a generic Jane. So we are going to change it, I believe, to Sarah.
Please log in
Shepard.
to access your profile.
And also kind of like this a little bit more personalized, a Sarah Shepard.
Warning, data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile.
Alright.
Confirm pre-service
So,
history.
what we're going to do is, I've already decided we're going to be a colonist. You were born and raised on a small border colony in the Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided and slaughtered the family and friends, and I was saved by a passing Alliance patrol and enlisted shortly thereafter in the military. So I wanted to have this backstory with her of living in the colonies, out on the Outer Rim, kind of surviving on themselves, out in the Traverse. I said Outer Rim like it was Star Wars, it's Mass Effect, oh boy. There's gonna be a lot of that. Out in the Traverse, I wanted to have that start, and then I wanted to have this feeling for her of essentially losing everything. Losing family, friends, the entire colony, and being able to do nothing to protect it. So I wanted that. So we wanted the colonist.
Confirm psychological
And-
profile.
With the psychological profile, I wanted to continue on. I originally thought of war hero, but I thought instead to go with soul survival. So during your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong, trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. However, we survived while all those around us failed, and now I'm alone to tell the tale. So you might be wondering, why would you do that again if it's essentially kind of a repeat of Colonist? I wanted it to have this effect on her of constantly losing people, constantly being put in these situations where she fails to protect those around her. Failed to protect the colony, joined the military to try and help that, to propel herself to not lose anyone else. However, forced mission in, boom, she loses everyone again. So I wanted to have this mentality in her that she's trying to protect everyone. She wants to protect everything, and it will essentially boost her and motivate her to develop a stronger need to defend and protect all those companions and followers that we get, to embed that in her, pretty much. So to essentially do whatever is necessary to protect them, to even put her life on the line before theirs, if so needed. So we're gonna go soul survival.
Confirm military specialization.
With the class, normally, typically, every time I've played through pretty much. I've never really done soldier because I'm not really a shooter up thing. I wanted to have that personal. I mean, they're gonna give us these abilities so we can do biotic abilities. I'm not going to pick just regular soldier. So normally I've done either Sentry or Vanguard. However, as I was looking through this, I wanted to look at Engineer. Mainly because, as you see, it says engineers or tech specialists. They use the holographic Omni tool that they can disciple decrypt security systems, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons or shields, and here's the big one for me, heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. So it caught my eye of the heal their squad. So in my mind, I'm thinking she's a healer. She wants to make sure she has all 4 abilities to protect her squad even more. She can disrupt any weapons or their shields. She can modify techno equipment. She can modify everything that her team has to protect them, as well as modify enemies' equipment so that they do not harm. So I wanted to go engineer, and I've never really played as an engineer. I've never played as an engineer class. Be a fun new experience for me. Now, since I have already played through the first game once, and I already have a character, it does give me a bonus talent. What I believe we're going to go with, just because I don't really want to affect any of my abilities with lift or throw or warp or singularity or burial, I think since they only, like it says, they're the only
military
talent
specialization
they really have is pistols, I believe I'm going to go with assault rifles, just for that way it gives us a little bit of an edge, and we can have an extra kick of power to our abilities.
Confirm facial identification.
Now, I played around with the appearance for a little while. I've played around with it, messed around, tried to create my own, and just something about the way the original Shepard looks, both male and female, catches my eye. I guess it's the marketing, the way the game was done, the way the cutscenes feel. It just feels right having the preset face. So that's what we're going to go with.
Profile reconstruction.
So there we
complete.
have it. We have Sarah Shepard, a colonist that was born and raised in the outskirts, lost everything, joined the military to try and protect, ended up becoming a sole survivor of a mission where again she failed to protect her friends and family and fellow crew members. Thus she is going to dive herself even farther into protecting those around her as we continue our new missions. Engineer class to help guide that protection, to help allow her to be more of a support class with a special talent in assault rifles, just to give us an extra kick in battle. So there we go. I will see you in the campaign.